Hey guys, welcome back to the Sorcery channel and welcome to a new video. So, according to my content calendar, this is the last video that I'm filming that I will be in this room. So by the time you guys see this, I will actually be on the road with my dad driving back up to Oregon, back to college. If you guys didn't know, I'm a sophomore in college at Oregon State University and I'm going back for my second year. And to commemorate the occasion, I decided to zoom all the way out for today's video so you guys can see everything going on in my hectic background. So in today's video, I'm going to basically expose myself as very uncultured in this whole YA fantasy genre because your girl does not read a lot of fantasy. I mean, granted, in the last 2 months of summer, I have read like 2 or 3 fantasy books, so I'm getting there. But I've read almost none of the mainstream, like, very popular YA fantasy books that are out there in the community. So today I'm going to embarrass myself. I'm going to talk about 3 that I am thinking about reading, but I'm very intimidated by, and here's why. Alright, so the first book that is very, very popular, but I have not read, is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Everybody that I know on BookTube and on Goodreads rated this book either 4 or 5 stars. It is so wildly popular. The reason that this book intimidates me and that I'm not sure if I'm gonna read it or if I want to is because it is a fairy book, and I have never in my life read a fae book. From what I gather, fae books kind of have like a basis foundation of how fae works, even across if you read different authors, and like I have no idea what that system is like. I have no idea why fae people are usually evil, or at least most of the synopsises that I've read for fae books, they're evil, or they're like, I don't know, they're the antagonists of the book. I have no idea what the world of fae consists of, and I'm so intimidated by it because like I feel like I'm so late that I can't get into it, you know? Like, I just feel like I'm gonna read it and I'm not gonna like it because I'm not gonna understand it because I am uncultured in fae books, and like, yeah. Also, I was told that you should actually read the modern day fairy tales by Holly Black before you read The Cruel Prince, and like, okay, that confuses me on its own because why do I need to read something else before I get into the first book of the series? Like, I don't know about this book. I don't know if I want to read it. I'm intimidated by it, but we'll see what happens. Alright, next up is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Listen, there are 7 books in this series, and each book is like 400 to 600 pages. I am a slow reader. I am a short book lover. I do not think I will ever get into this series just by the sheer length of the series. 7 books. 7 books. The last time I read a series that long, I read the Aaron Hunter like Seeker series. I've talked about this book about 3 times in 3 of my videos. You guys already know. But like, that's the last time I read a series longer than 3 books. Okay, a trilogy. A trilogy is like my limit. Okay, 7 books, that's more than double my limit. I can't see myself ever reading this just because it's so long, the books are so thick, and I'm so intimidated. Like, it's not for me. Sorcery of Thrones by Margaret Rogerson. So this book I am intimidated by mostly because I feel like just by reading the synopsis, there's a lot going on in this book. And I'm hoping that I'm right by that assumption, but if I'm not, maybe it's a way for me to read it. But it intimidates me. Reading the synopsis, there's so much going on. There's like these Grim Lords or whatever they are, the books of the magic library, and then the main character gets caught up in some scandal that she needs to be judged, and like, there's so much going on in just a synopsis, so imagine how I would feel reading the actual book. I just feel like I'm either gonna be lost or I'm just going to be like, why is this happening? Like, I don't know. Next fantasy series that I think I might get into eventually, but I am very intimidated to actually do it, is The Raven Boys. Okay, so my issue with this series is that it actually sounds like it's something that I would really like reading, like reading the synopsis of the first book, The Raven Boys, on Goodreads. I think that I would actually be really into this story, but again, it is now on its 4th book. It has a couple like preceding books, and it also has a 4.5 book. I know most people don't tend to read those, but I also feel like it might be beneficial. So like, I feel like I'm missing out if I don't read those things, which makes the whole series like total of like 7 books or something like that. I see it at Barnes & Noble every time I go in, and I'm like, today could be the day, you know? Today could be the day. But the day hasn't come yet. The last series slash duology, I don't know if it's going to be a 3rd book, but the last 2 books that I'm going to talk about, I am intimidated by, but I actually am going to read because I hauled them in my Barnes & Noble 50% off sale haul. It is Legendary and Caraval, these 2 books. I said in my Barnes & Noble like video that I was very intimidated because these are so outside of my genre comfort zone, like, and it wasn't even, these books weren't even something that I was like thinking about picking up on my own. The hype kind of got to me. The hype died a little bit with Caraval because it's been out for a while, but when Legendary came out, everybody was like, oh my god, we're back to the basics, can't wait to get back into the series. So now I'm like, okay, well, I've got them both. I don't know if I'm gonna like them. I'm intimidated by them because it sounds really trippy from reading the synopsis, you know, like you can't tell what's reality and you can't tell what's fake, that kind of thing. Not my scene exactly, but I'm gonna read them because I bought them, and yeah. That's it for this video. Super short video for this week, sorry, but I am on the road. I am on my pre-filming grind as I am filming this, so I gotta hustle. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, let me know, and yeah, this will be the last video that you see in this background, like I said, so next video from me will be in my dorm room at college. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you next Sunday. Bye!